So yeah, this is a celebration for Vibrant Family Chiropractic being 2 years old, which feels like yesterday that I opened my practice in a little 9x10 room. Now we're in a whopping 300 square feet, which is much bigger, and it's great. We're seeing lots of people. So I always wanted to help people after college. I went to school originally for nursing, but the universe had different plans and brought me to chiropractic school, which I'm super thankful for. And just a few months ago, I added animals into my practice. So the reason I wanted to see animals was because 1, I love animals, 2, I love chiropractic, and 3, I needed to get my brother's dog adjusted once because she jumped out my window as I was going 60 miles an hour down the road, and nobody would look at her because there was nobody who knew how to do animal chiropractic. So I was like, okay, let's just do this. So the end of December 2020, I took that course. It was in Wisconsin. It was kind of rigorous. I had to leave the practice for 5 days at a time and drive over to Wisconsin and then come back. And then in this April, I started seeing animals and dogs and horses, anybody with a spine I can see. Now I wanted to talk about why I'm obsessed with chiropractic and read you a little story about one of the founders of chiropractic, written by B.J. Palmer, Bartlett James Palmer. It's called The Big Idea. So a slip on a snowy sidewalk in winter is a small thing. It happens to millions. A fall from a ladder in the summer is a small thing. That also happens to millions. The slip or fall produces a subluxation, and the subluxation is a small thing. The subluxation produces pressure on a nerve, and that pressure is a small thing. The pressure cuts off the flow of mental impulses. That decreased flow is a small thing. That decreased flowing produces a diseased body and brain, and that is a big thing to that man. Multiply that sick man by 1,000, and you control the physical and mental welfare of a city. Multiply that man by 1,000,000, and you shape the physical and mental destiny of a state. Multiply that man by 130 million, and you forecast and can prophesy the physical and mental status of a nation. Any one woman is a small thing. This woman gives an adjustment. The adjustment is a small thing. The adjustment replaces the subluxation. That is a small thing. The adjusted subluxation releases pressure upon nerves, and that is a small thing. The released pressure restores health to a man, and that is a big thing to that man. Multiply that well man by 1,000, and you step up physical and mental welfare of a city. Multiply that well man by 1,000,000, and you increase the efficiency of a state. Multiply that well man by 130 million, and you have produced a healthy, wealthy, and better race for posterity. So adjustment of subluxation to release pressure upon nerves, to restore mental impulse flow, to restore health, is big enough to rebuild thoughts and actions of the world. The idea that knows cause, that can correct cause of dis-ease, is one of the biggest ideas known. Without it, nations fall. With it, nations rise. So that is why I chose to come back to Wasika, because everywhere needs better mental impulses and flows to help basically better the betterment of humanity. In the 2 years that I've opened, I've gotten to help over 600 patients, and I checked our adjustments this morning, and I've had the honor of delivering over 6,500 adjustments, and I get to witness miracles every day. And I just spoke with a couple of people who talked about their miracles of riding their bikes better, looking over behind their shoulder, being able to exercise so that they can live happy, healthy, close to 100 years. So my mission for Vibrant Family Chiropractic has always been to help people without drugs and surgery. One of my mentors, Dr. Eric Plasker, has a quote. He believes that everybody deserves to be healthy and express their full potential from the moment they're born to their last breath of life, and that includes you. Our society is not designed for longevity, but our bodies are. Today, many of us will live longer than we think possible, and I just want people to know that they are born to be vibrant. That is kind of the meaning behind Vibrant Family Chiropractic. One of my favorite quotes that I think is really powerful, it's from a book, Marianne Williamson. It goes, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous. Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God or the universe, whatever word you choose. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.